Next up, we got Amanda. I was maining Amanda for a little bit, so I had to get her up to intensive. Real fun character, and gosh, those jeans. For her skills, she got shooting touch, fade away, cut in, quick jumper, shot fake step, jab step, off ball cut. For her intensive skills, she got manual block, crossover, and quick change. My best suggestion, pick quick change. But I won't bother if you pick something else. For her first passive, she got natural shot concentration, which gives her increased defense resist when she's taking a mid-range shot. And for her second passive, Dancer's Fitness, which enables her to shoot to the side, aka drift shot. There is one special thing about Amanda's Dancer's Fitness, is that her Dancer Fitness has a much faster release. Only Amanda has this. So how you play Amanda? Amanda is extremely simple. Stay inside the mid-range area, and you're gonna get the most benefit out of it. And when you don't have the ball, start getting your own self open with her off-ball cuts and cut-ins. My recommendation, when you do get the ball, mix in a couple jab steps, pump fake, and then step. Jab step, pump fake, step. Though you will get bumped during that step, so be aware of that. Highly mobile off-ball character. So I recommend staying on off-ball, get your own self open, and when you do get the ball, you have more chances to get your own self open again. Extremely simple character. Extremely simple character. Of course, if you call her the mid-range Kim, but I just call her Amanda. Next up, we got the bully, Clarke. You know, if your enemy is gonna be Joey, then you better have something useful against him, right? Except everything you have doesn't even counter him. Probably the more athletic power forwards. His skills are dunk at will, box out, sky hook shot, post up fake, manual layup, power rebound, and tip in. For his intensives, he has quick post up turn, manual block, and slip screen. My suggestion, quick post up turn. Or if you want to be more defensive, manual block. You already know how I feel about slip screen, so don't even pick that shit, okay? For his passive, he has Resilient Fighter, which if he goes for a dunk, he has a chance of doing a shot. Now, for some reason, other characters can do this, but I guess it has a higher chance of showing up with Clarke specifically. It might be a bug, but I can't confirm that. But let's say Clarke has it, okay? For his second passive, he has Dunk Master, aka Manual Dunk, which enables him to dunk from the sides. So how you play Clarke? Clarke is mostly in the long range area, long range layup area. So the best area is to be around here, so you can be around his skyhook range. And of course, his main power is dunking. Of course, he could also do his manual dunk at close range too. You can also build him up to be somewhere in the mid-range area, so he can actually take shots to mix that in. But other than that, you're mostly going to be doing layups or dunks. Mostly around the long-range layup area, which is the edge here, and then find a way to attack. And since he also has skyhook shot, is a good breakaway if the opponent is guarding the hoop very hard. Also, for his stats, he does have a 204 balance for blocking dunks, so he's really good at that. He also has a 178 rebound. I would recommend upgrading his rebound a bit since he does have tip in. Not much power on defense, but on offense, he's pretty much going to be charging up to the hoop and trying to get most of his shots in with either that dunk or the skyhook shot. He also has manual layup, so he has a lot of mobility inside the paint. Here we have our gentle giant Lee. If Cindy's cool with you, I'm cool with you. PhD student, and you just gonna walk onto the court and just dominate. We ain't got no issues. For his skills, he has shooting touch, box out, manual block, pick and move, post up fake, power rebound, and turn fadeaway. For his intensives, he has back dribble, block and catch, and touch pass. Honestly, pick whatever you want. I see a lot of people picking back dribble. You know, it want to be a little more mobile, but pick whatever you want. You can't go wrong with any of these. For his passive, true workhorse, where if he messes up a shot, he gets a shot increase for his next shot, but it doesn't work for long range shots, aka 3-point shots. And for his second passive, signature shot, which activates when he's wide open. And I do believe this does give him a shot increase. We actually got a stretch big this time. Well, we had Lulu, but if you wanted a stretch big that's in the center role, here you go. To better show off his passives, I'm gonna show both of them this time. So I'm gonna show off his signature shot. Since he's wide open, no one's on him, he's gonna do that shooting motion. But if someone was in front of him, he ain't gonna do that. And that does give him a shot increase. Now for workhorse, I messed up a shot, and I got a shot increase, which is shown right under my character. So whenever I take a mid-range shot, I get a shot increase, and it goes away as soon as I make a shot. So how do you play Lee? Lee is a stretch big, so you're mostly going to be standing around in the open areas, maybe setting up screens, but you're going to be standing in open areas since you like to stand out of the paint and taking accurate mid-range shots. You can build him up to be a 3-point shooter, but he is much stronger in the mid-range area. But do build him up to be a 3-point shooter, which will give him a whole lot of variety. Main thing you want to do if you do get the ball is the post up, since you do have turn fadeaway. And if you want to help out your team and also get yourself open, set up picks and move out. He ain't too bad on defense either, since he also has manual block. So he could be somewhat aggressive on defense. Not powerful, but he does have a lot. Lee's a pretty fun big if you want to take some shots on your own while still playing a big role. Get some good rebounds too, and solid defense. He is pretty much a good pick, like a solid pick for a big, if you want to take some shots of your own too. Next up, we got Fred. You know, I've been meaning to ask this, but what kind of music is he listening to? He always has this MP3 or phone in his front pocket, so I don't know what it is. I mean, he's a DJ, so he probably makes his own beat. Wait a minute, you ain't listening to your own music, man. Oh, come on, man. I mean, no problem with that, but you can't listen to someone else. For his skills, he has shooting touch, manual layup, pass and run, layup pass, fake layup, fake pass, and double clutch. For his intensive, he has Sham God crossover, dive and catch, and manual block. Here we go again with manual block. Pick whatever. Most meta people are probably going to pick Sham God, but Sham God got nerfed a while ago, so this not really a big issue now. So pick whatever. For his passives, he has natural shot touch, which gives him a shot increase for each shot that he makes. And for his second passive, which is hop pass, which lets him pass out of a jump shot. Better show off his passive, which is natural shot touch. Each shot I make is going to increase my shot success rate, which is shown right under Fred. So if I make the next shot, it's going to go up by 2. It's, see number 2 right there. and then it's 3. Then it's 4. There is a cap to this. There is a cap to this, but the number is just going to keep increasing and increasing, which is a bug. But there is a cap to this. And this thing will go away as soon as I mess up my shot. So if you keep making your shots and it says something like, I don't know, 20, you're not getting a 20% success rate. That's a little visual bug right there. How do you play Fred? Fred is a fake master and highly mobile at that. You're mostly going to be faking your shots, doing fake passes, fake jump shots all over the place. Everything you're going to do is to fake out the opponent and get your own self or someone else open. And another thing, Fred is really good at the hoop since he has a lot of options at the hoop, which is fake layup, fake pass into a layup, or fake pass into a layup into a double clutch, or fake layup into another layup. Like, there's a whole lot of options out of it. Or, again, pass to your teammates. He has a lot of options to get the ball off his hands. Most Freds love rushing in for that layup. So I recommend going into the paint whenever you feel like it. And if you don't, get to the three-point line. So when you're in the paint, go to the three-point line or the mid-range. Or when you're at the three-point line, go to the paint. Or, if you're wide open, just do that. His main playstyle is to fool the opponent. So on offense, he is very powerful when he has the ball. He is very mobile when he has the ball. So use all your fake moves. And here we have Pedro, the chef. Pedro is honestly scary when he's good. Was a big problem early in the game's lifespan. I wouldn't say he's meta now since there are other characters that are much better than Pedro, but at one point Pedro was a menace and probably still is in the right hands. Since he has his intensive 3 or prestige 8, he is up there again, but not as much, again, on the right hands. For his skills, he has dive and catch, deny intercept, steal pass, kill pass, side face up, shadow steal, and alley-oop pass. For his intensive, he has quick jumper, overpass intercept, and touch pass. My personal recommendation is touch pass, but I wouldn't mind if you go for something else on this list because they are very good. For his first passive, he has game stealer, which gives him a steal success rate whenever he's losing. And this does change with his intensive, but I'm not gonna go over the intensive. And for his second passive, shadow defense, which gives his marked opponent a decrease in speed. To show off his passive, which is shadow defense. So if you can see on Jefferson, is always on him. He's going to have that decreased movement speed just because I am following him or he is on me. So he's always going to have that decreased movement speed. And that's for the opponent too. And whenever you switch opponents, it was going to carry over to that next opponent. And they're also going to have the decreased movement speed. So how do you play Pedro? You are a stealer. He's supposed to be the fastest, was the fastest character in the game. So he's going to be quick and getting in there and stealing the ball. And since he also has shadow steal, he can just shadow steal the ball right out of their hands. So he is able to steal the ball and pass it right out of it if steal pass even activates. You don't have many options on offense as soon as you get the ball, but on defense, your main goal is to look for opportunities just to sneak in, because I'm pretty sure the opponent's going to be watching you just to dash in and then immediately pass out of it. So sometimes you want to dash in and then back away just to bait their passes so you can steal from the opponent. So bash in, back up a little bit if you think they're going to pass right out of it, or go all the way. Again, we're doing this the right way. Say it with me, the right way. All right? On offense, Pedro is not supposed to be a shooter, but more of an assist guy. Though if you want to, you can make some good mid-ranges, but you are going to be bricking that half the time. But I recommend doing mid-ranges or layups, and if you brick one of them, maybe just pass the ball. Let your teammates do all the shooting, and just stick to stealing the ball. Stick to defense, and let your teammates do everything else. And if you're wide open, maybe try and go for a mid-range or two. Very strong defensive character, and very scary in the right hands. You can make him extremely fast. Again, he's supposed to be a fast character. He was the fastest character in the game at one point, but he got nerfed down because, well, I used to hate Pedro now, but now I got my new haters. So Pedro, you're still on the book of my top hates, but you're not as hated. So congratulations, Pedro. I don't hate you as much anymore. I still hate you though.